You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and Shadowstar, thank you so much for your YouTube membership request. You're bringing something new down the rabbit hole by the name of Cradle of Filth, and the song today is Nymphetamine Fix.
Thank you so much, Shadowstar, for bringing this brand new band down the rabbit hole for the very first time. Thank you so much, Shadowstar, for bringing this band, Cradle of Filth, down the rabbit hole for the very first time. You let us know that this is one of your favorite goth metal bands with your favorite singer, Liv Christine. I'm so excited to get into this for the first time with Nymphetamine Fix. This is the official video. If you guys are as excited to be here as we are, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
And just so y'all can know what nymphetamine means, at least the closest definition I think is an addiction to drugs and sex taken on by the shape of a woman. So I'm very excited to see what this fix looks like on an official video. I've heard of Cradle of Filth before, but I've never heard them before, so this is my first time hearing them as well. And it sounds like we got another amazing female vocalist. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Deserves it. I need to talk about that. Like, what an atmosphere this band is already creating is such a beautiful, almost scary type of a song, and I guess that's what addiction really is, because it can be beautiful at first, but then it just keeps spiraling down and down. And wasn't expecting the second singer as well, so that was a nice little twist for us there. And the way he's like licking his mic and like just fully getting into it, it's like, whoa, they're like fully embodying this nymphetamine fix. And like, oh gosh, it just I never got sexually addicted, so like I'm glad that never happened to me, I guess. But like, it's so cool how they're showing it here, and even like the girl went to kiss the girl on the ground that had like the
The
mustache.
mustache.
So like, there's so much to interpret here, but it also sounds amazing. The keyboard, like right off the bat, sounded just incredible, and this transition into this part was really phenomenal too with the guitar work.
This is an amazing music video and an amazing song. I'm loving the second singer as well
Yeah.
with the voice that he has, and especially that whispered tone that
Yeah.
he's bringing
Ooh.
in because it's almost ASMR like.
Yeah, it's like luring.
It's very luring
Yeah.
into it, and like the title is Nymphetamine Fix, but the lyric he's singing is Nymphetamine Girl.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's really interesting for me because that really follows in what it was saying, that addiction, as sex and addiction, but in the
Form of
fake
a
form of a female figure.
right, yeah.
So that's kind of, so it's really cool how that lyric gravitates towards that Wikipedia meaning.
Yeah, and like being addicted to substances almost feels like you're in a relationship with like a pretty woman, right?
Yeah.
At least like coming from a man's side, and I can totally understand that. And that's crazy.
Hmm.
Damn, yes. Oh my
Wow.
god, that outro. Wow. Both singers were incredible. I can see why you really love Liv Shadowstar. She's
Hmm.
incredible, and I think it was just that shock value of not knowing that second one was coming in, which made it stand out for me. But when they started talking about the tunnel vision and what addiction's like, when like that's your
Hmm.
whole life, every time you wake up, you're like, even if you have a job, in your job, you're just wondering, when am I gonna get home? When am I gonna be able to put in some hours with this addiction? And like, so you're not even like really, you're kind of just floating throughout your day, and then eventually you get to that addiction part.
Hmm.
And when it's with a person or a drug or something like that, it can be even more dangerous than just like pop or something like that. I guess pop can be pretty dangerous too, but like, so it's an addiction I don't 100% know, other than like with weed. So like I've been there with that too, where it's like I'd rather hang with weed than like go out to a party and like potentially meet the woman of my life, right? So like it really can slow you down, and it makes you crazy. And like the way he was cackling at the very end like a hyena at the, like, and it was just right at the very end, it
Yeah.
was just, it's a perfect embodiment of what the song was about. And they're amazing artists. This video was really incredible, and I like a lot what I heard so far with Cradle of Filth.
This is an amazing video, and I really like what they were talking about with addiction because you know that I've struggled with aspects of addiction for
Yeah,
myself.
big time.
So, one for me that I don't mind sharing is I actually started I started smoking when I was like, what, 12?
Oh, or 13, yeah.
Like 12 or 13 years old, I started smoking cigarettes. And I didn't quit smoking cigarettes until fully until after you and I met, because I was
Right.
still vaping at that time when
Yeah.
you and I met.
Yeah.
So I have struggled with trying to quit smoking, which is an addiction that it is an addiction.
Oh,
Because
hell yeah.
it's a crazy addiction, but it's one that's almost socially acceptable, so it's harder to quit a
Mhm.
socially acceptable addiction.
Yeah, well, and then look how socially acceptable sex is now too, for just anytime, anywhere,
and
right?
sex is very addictive
Yeah.
because it releases dopamine, serotonin, all those different chemicals in your brain.
Yeah.
And so it becomes, especially with hookup culture that we have, especially in North America, but globally.
Yeah.
So Nymphetamine Fix is really interesting because it is talking about addiction, not only substance, but also addiction to that dopamine hit, to sex, to
Yeah.
everything else that comes with it. The addiction to wanting to feel love, but sex and love are not the same thing, but that's something that is really hard to separate.
Yeah.
So this is such an amazing video because they're able to correctly portray the dark side of the thing that
A
you
pleasure.
want most. The dark side of a pleasure. That's the perfect way to put
Yeah.
it. I love gothic bands just because I
So-
love the gothic aesthetic.
Yeah, yeah.
I absolutely love the gothic
And the black and
aesthetic,
white
and
in this video like brought it out better, right?
beautifully.
Yeah.
Like, this was gorgeous, very well done. Lyrically, it was amazing as well. That keyboard throughout the whole thing,
Absolutely memorable.
very, very memorable.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see more of this band,
Cradle of Filth, yeah.
Cradle of Filth,
Yeah.
because they are putting out something that I wasn't necessarily expecting right off the bat,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
it's
me
something I
too.
would love to see more of.
And absolutely, and you can trust her because anytime
Mhm.
she's moving her hands like that, that's like creative thoughts coming through and excitement. So
Mhm.
that's usually my tale to see if she's really enjoying a song, are those hands moving, because that's what music's supposed to do. It's supposed to make you move. It's supposed to make you
move.
think. It's supposed to be an art form, and that's why we love it. It's the top of the art forms out there, and that's why I think you guys love reaction channels in general. That's why I loved reaction channels for so long too, because you get to see amazing bands like this that not it's so hard to pick a band, so it's good. I've heard of Cradle of Filth for years, so I've never went and checked them out. Maybe it was because I knew they had a female singer or something like that, but shame on me for not checking this band out sooner. You guys can let us know in the comments below if you want to see more Cradle of Filth come down the rabbit hole, and also let us know a song. Like this video if you had a good time with us, and subscribe if you are new to the Enter the Chronic family. But we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks. Thank you so much, Shadowstar.
Thank you so much, Shadowstar. This was amazing. I can't wait to see what more Cradle of Filth has in store for us. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.